We have talked about arrays and array lists in our previous videos. We've talked about how array lists are better versions of arrays. In this video, we're going to explore another data structure in Java called HashMap. A HashMap is a dictionary which holds key value pairs. So you could say HashMaps are array lists on steroids. Okay, let's take a look. So here we are again in our Eclipse. So let's go ahead and create a new project, new Java project. We're going to call it Java Hash Map. Go finish. We have our project there. We go to source, right click, new package, com.java programs .java hash maps. Okay, inside of that, we're going to go ahead and new class. Gonna call it Java hash maps. Make sure we have our main selected, and there it is. Alright, so hash maps. In Java, in order to create hash maps, we do the following. We say hash map, and we're going to name our hash map called my hash map is equal to new hash map. Again, Eclipse will complain because we have to go ahead and actually import hash map package. And there it is. Now you notice something very interesting here. We've seen this kind of instantiation before. Do you remember? Yes, when we talked about classes and objects. Hash maps are just objects. Yes, you're right. In fact, my array list is also an object, like anything else in Java. Excellent. So how do we then start adding things into our hash map? And we said hash maps take in key value pairs. So let's go ahead and say my hash map dot, and again we have a lot of functions that we can use. In this case we have this put method there, and you can see it already says, well, you said put and it's a hash map, so I need two arguments here, first one and second one, which the first one is going to be our key. So we can say our key is 1, and our actual value, we can say put a string and say we want it to say Bonnie. That's all it's required to start creating our own hash maps. What this means here is that if we want to get Bonnie, just go and call the key here 1. And how you do that? Very simple. We can just go ahead system.out.println, say here value, and we just pass in my hash map dot get function there, and as you see, key, what key is going to be? 1. And we save this and we run, we should get Bonnie, and voila, value Bonnie. Very awesome. And also what you can do, you can also, for your key, essentially you can put whatever you want. You can put another string here. You can say lady, because this is the key. Now we have to change the way we're going to access here. We're going to, so we'll say lady and save, and we should go ahead and get Bonnie also. With hash maps, you have a few more methods you can call. We've called here put, which takes 2 arguments. The first one is the key, the second is value. You can also have my hash map that values. What this does, it goes ahead and takes all of the values inside of the hash map. So if we were to actually copy this and replace it here and save and run, we're going to see value Bonnie. We also have another method we can call my hash map dot contains method. This one takes a key. Now, the contains method is actually a boolean, meaning that it returns true or false. So if we ask, say, well, I want to see if in this hash map we have a key lady. If we put here and say lady, and now we can actually use that in if statement. We can say if my hash map that contains key, inside of this key here, I'm going to put lady. I'm going to system that out, that print ln yes. And we can then my hash map that get, we're going to put that key lady, and then we can say else. If that's not true, we can say system that out, that print ln nope. Let's give spaces here. What we're doing here is that it contains key. Again, it's a boolean. As you can see here, it's a boolean, and a boolean returns true or false. If this is true, if there indeed is a lady key into the hash map, then we're going to go and system out value, the value that we can get from that key. Else, just say no. Let's save this and run. We should get, yes, Bonnie. Now let's go ahead and make a mistake here, said Lala, something like that, and save. See what's going to happen. It's going to say nope, because indeed we don't have any Lala key in our hash map. Very nice. The other thing we can also do with my hash map, we can also call my hash map dot size. This will give you the size of your hash map. Let's go ahead and uncomment this and comment this out because we don't want this to run. If we go here and say my hash map dot size, well, let's run this. It should give you 1 because we only have one value inside of this hash map. We can also go ahead and remove items, of course. My hash map that remove. Again, you have two functions you can use here. The first one, you can just insert the key. Second remove function is the one that takes two parameters, so the key and the object value. We're going to use the first one. So we can put the key, we're going to remove, let's say, lady. If we save this, and let's go ahead and call the values function again to see if they can show out values, we should get nothing, or 0 at least. You see? Just have this brackets, square brackets here with nothing in them. That means it's empty because we just removed the only thing that was inside of our my hash map. Wonderful. As you can see, there's a lot of things you can do with hash maps. But the beauty of hash maps is that you have this key value pair, which is very important, especially in programming, because then there are times when you want to be able to have that flexibility. Now we'll stop here with data structure. Of course, in Java there's so many other data structure you can go and explore, but these are one of the most important ones that I think are very important that you know, especially as we progress into creating mobile applications in Java.